Well, hello there, football friends. Hope everybody's keeping well. What a glorious start to the new year. Again, driving home from Dublin. It's Car Thoughts with Keepy Uppies. So, driving home, first thing pops into my head is the success of the podcast. It's been going really well. Downloads are flying in recently. The 4 Club Irish Cup podcast was very well received. 400 downloads just with that podcast on its own, and then we doubled down. There's a few more. Daki McVeigh well received. Michael Lavery, very good content in both podcasts. Again, Lurgan men didn't celebrate. We have a few more coming up. Again, Niall Curry may well already have been spoken to before this is released. I've been talking to Gary Lavery / Gary Hastings of Oxford Sunnyside, and of various clubs in which he's played with, chatting to him, reaching out, prepping for the podcast. He's got quite a list of clubs, both across the water and at home. So I'm looking forward to that interesting chat with Gary. I'm an admirer of Gary as a footballer. I haven't only watched him play this season, but he has really turned heads and turned fortunes for Oxford Sunnyside. So a chance to celebrate my club again, which I had shirked away from in the past. So I'm not going to apologise, but I do appreciate can't be an overkill. We have to share the wealth. And also then, so we've talked about Damoli apparently is how it's pronounced. Mayo Bridgeman confirmed that for me this morning. Damoli are a 3rd Division Mid Ulster team. We will be highlighting the ups and downs, the finale of their season as they push for promotion in Division 3 and in their League Cup. We have received some sideline recordings from them already, which we're hoping to snip and edit and put into the podcast, the first podcast, and many more sort of updated podcasts as their season runs through. So we're really looking forward to that. Again, meeting new football friends, chatting to them, getting a sense of the club, learning about the club history, the club's ambitions, all that stuff that we were able to do with a half-decent game of Keepy Uppies. So with all that stuff happening, all that stuff that's went before, again, Tots and I have talked about this at length, and all of this is coming at a cost. Subscriptions, etc., what we're paying just to keep the podcast and the apps and stuff operational to edit, operational to broadcast, all that stuff. There's a small fee that goes with it, and we're asking for anybody that's enjoying the content or anybody that's willing and able to buy us a coffee or sign up to like a subscription of sorts. £1 a month, £2 a month, whatever it is, or just a one-off payment where you buy a coffee. It ultimately goes just for us to pay our way so that we can celebrate our patrons, celebrate our people, celebrate our football friends that are listening regularly. It's a small ask for what I think has been so well received recently is half an hour of entertainment while you go about your daily business. So the next time you're buying a coffee in Starbucks or somewhere else, think when you have the earbuds in, maybe jump on over and throw us a coffee. Again, it only goes to serve us to exist. There's no financial gain for us at all. Any money that's donated will go back into making the podcast a lot better. Investing in equipment, investing in subscriptions, upgrades, etc. So we can keep doing it. We enjoy doing what we're doing. We're planning to continue doing it for as long as it has legs. And again, just that small donation, that small subscription will allow us to continue. There's so many more stories out there, so much more stories, so much more football people that we need to reach out to, talk to. I'm getting recommendations from people. Again, some elder statesmen of the football community who maybe aren't so savvy with apps and that sort of stuff. To be able to get likes of that into a room would be fantastic. So reaching out, doing what we can do to try and capture the audience, keep the audience captivated is our intention. We actually went out of the road and bought ourselves a couple of mugs with our little logo on it. Again, a little just a memento for us, and obviously just to remember and celebrate just how successful the podcast is and has been. And again, for me, the success is the downloads, the feedback, all that stuff that comes along with it. And ultimately, we're just enjoying hanging out with like-minded people, talking football, celebrating and raising up. All the ethoses of the podcast still remain. But to say that be bigger and better is always an ambition, isn't it? Was it Matthew McConaughey had said the other day, like, don't do anything half-assed? I'd seen a meme or whatever it was. Don't do it half-assed, you know? If it's worth doing, do it right type of thing. So that's my wisdom on the matter. Really appreciate all the compliments, really appreciate all the feedback, really appreciate the time people take out of their own lives to share their stories. Sometimes in unsociable hours. So again, that's stuff that we need to tap into and maybe look about investing more time in it. And again, as I stated, investing more time ultimately costs a little bit more money. So we'll work it out. But thank you for the support. Hope you're enjoying the content. Recommendations, name shouts, call outs. We're going to have more video content. We're going to work on that. We're going to have more visual aid. Tots is doing a great job over on Twitter, keeping everybody up to date with his thoughts on the local football, the local fixtures, and capturing the local stories. Facebook and Instagram. Again, there's a few enjoying the content over there. Keep liking, keep sharing. Tag any mates. If you hear any names drop, tag them, let them know that we're celebrating them, that we're talking about them. They all play a part in different people's stories. It's nice to hear your name, nice to get the hat tilted to you every now and again. Make sure all ears are upon it. So again, just a thank you, just an update. Again, shoot over to the socials, see how you can donate or subscribe. Help us play the best game of keep uppies we can possibly play. Remain awesome, football friends. Chat to you again very soon.